Got Nate Greer on the line from Knoll Game Day, so check out his work right there with Logan Robinson and the rest of the crew at Knoll Game Day. And, of course, catch us on our Florida State live show every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock Eastern time right on our Florida State channel. And one of the big reasons why Kane Madden is gaining so much attention in Florida State is, of course, because he's one of the top 5 to 10 players at his position. But number 2, because that's been the sore spot for Florida State football for about 5 years. Now, as we look at the offensive line, Julian Armella is a top 12 rated offensive tackle out of St. Thomas Aquinas, and he heads up the list of visits for the month of June.
So Julian Armella is a hotly debated recruit on message boards on Twitter. He's a legacy recruit at a position of need. One of the top offensive linemen in the country. Florida State's got to produce on the field in order for Florida State to land him. Right now, talk is that it's a Ohio State-Alabama battle. Florida State, if they can have a successful season, and for that, I would call that a bowl type season, not necessarily go 10-2, but make a bowl, show progression, show competitiveness. That's what's going to keep them in it. But Florida State is lagging with Julian Armella right now. But if you look at the board as we run down a couple of these names, they've done an awesome job of evaluating guys who they like at tackle, guys who they think that can be versatile across the offensive line. So, if you miss an Armella, I think perceptionally it would hurt. But they have guys who can step in and be very good players for Coach Atkins and for Florida State.
So you've got a list of guys here, and in dividing who can play guard, who can play tackle, just run them down for us, and also let us know who you think is really, if you've got a good sense of who's a pretty solid lean or who you have the most hope in coming to FSU.
I'll start out with, where you look at lean. So Kayshawn Sapp from Lee County, Georgia. He's making a June 25th official visit to FSU. Florida State's been considered probably the odds-on favorite for some time now. He's a guy who plays tackle, but I think FSU likes him inside as a guard, and he's also taken center snaps this year, which is very interesting because there are some evaluators that think that he could be an elite center in college because of his footwork. He's a really smart guy. So you're talking about a kid who can play across the line. Florida State has several visits with him. He at January, February, it's really kind of been when Sapp has emerged as one of their top targets, and it's been reciprocated from Kayshawn Sapp. You look at Kenai Charlton from Brunswick, Georgia. He's a big boy, 6'6", 340, 350. Since he made a junior day visit, Florida State's been right at the top of his board. Georgia Tech is making a little push right now, but he's a guy that's reportedly going to make an announcement soon. Dustin over at No Game Days stayed in contact with him a lot. I expect him to be a Florida State commit before the end of summer, and they like him at guard. You have one guy that no one's talking about right now who I'm keeping an eye on, and I've talked about him in our Discord, is Elijah Pritchett from Carver. Bama's pushing hard, but, Florida State's done an awesome job since Ryan Bartow's come in and pushing those Georgia recruits. He's your prototypical 6'6", 280, that lean, tall, athletic tackle that fits the college game now. He's also making an early June official visit to FSU. You got Daltree Richardson that's down to Miami. I would put him on the lean board. He's originally from Tallahassee. I kind of think that's just a matter of time there. I'd expect him to be on that commit list by the end of the summer. And then two other guys that were, one guy who I think is going to blow up this summer is Antaves Woody from Lafayette, Alabama. He's 6'5", 270. He since I think the start of May, my timeline could be off a little bit, but since the start of May, he's gotten offers from Southern Cal, Texas A&M, Auburn. He's going to make an official visit to FSU at the end of June. So once he starts making these camp visits, he's going to blow up. So, 6'5", 270 is that perfect tackle size that they're looking for. And then Emery Jones from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He is another tackle guard, 6'4". So I think he probably is a guard in college. That is a Florida State LSU battle right now, and he plays for one of the best programs in the state of Louisiana. So another guy that's making a June 25th official visit, and he visited during the spring also. So if you look at the board, they have quite a few guys who are leans right now, and then you can swing for the fences for Julian Armella, really continue to push for Elijah Pritchett, who could be a Florida State-Alabama battle. Alex Atkins has done a tremendous job evaluating his board, evaluating his targets, and got to really like what they've done recruiting-wise under him so far.